So I don't know about you, but this year the holidays don't seem so happy. Happy holidays. Just don't seem so happy this year. Am I the only one? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Danielle Corinne here. So glad to have you. If you are new here, welcome. If you are my existing subscribers, welcome. And if you are not a subscriber yet, please hit that subscribe button and join this channel. Yeah, so I don't know about you. Is it just me? Or are the holidays not happening like it used to? When I was a kid, I remember being so happy about Christmas. I just used to have stars in my eyes looking at the Christmas tree. And yeah, when I was a kid, I had stars in my eyes. I used to look up at the Christmas tree and I just used to love the Christmas music. And we used to have carolers coming through our block. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. I don't know why. We used to have carolers coming through our block and singing outside. It was just so, to me, I was just like in awe of Christmas. I used to beg my mom to get the Christmas tree out the attic, and it was just such a beautiful time, and I just used to love it. So, but lately, the last few years, I usually host Christmas at my house and have the family over. And, it was always a good time. And I did the same thing this year, even though my sisters couldn't make it this year. It was just me and my children, all of my children and my grandchildren. And, as you saw in the thumbnail, that's us. But, when I was grocery shopping, this really made me think I don't know. Everybody just seems like we're doing this because we have to. Put it that way. That's what I want to say. It's like we are celebrating these holidays because we have to. When I was in the supermarket, getting the stuff for Christmas dinner, and I'm looking around at everybody, and I'm like, am I the only one that don't want to be here? I did not want to be there. I did not want to be buying Christmas dinner and, last minute stuff. And it seems like everybody's face that I was looking at, they just felt the same way. It felt like we were all being not forced, but in a way forced. Like we didn't want to be there. And we were all there at the last minute, buying last minute stuff. And we were just over it. It's like nobody really, and even when people saying, "Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays," it was just, I don't know, it just seemed fake. It just seemed fake. It felt like, I feel like we've all been bamboozled into celebrating these holidays. And one of the things I have to ask is, maybe you know the answer. Why do we have these Christmas trees? I didn't put up a Christmas tree this year, and I probably will never put up a Christmas tree ever again. But why, if we are celebrating Christ's birthday, supposedly supposed to be his birthday, we don't even know if this was actually his birthday. I have my doubts with that. I don't think it was actually Christ's birthday. But if this is symbolic of Christ's birthday, why do we have a Christmas tree? Why do we have candy canes? Why? These are the little symbols that I don't really understand. Why don't we have more nativity sets? I went to go buy a nativity set. Oh my goodness. I wanted a black one. It was so expensive. It was like 300 something. I said, I'm not buying this. Like, why is the nativity set so expensive? If this is supposed to be about Jesus' birthday, that should be the thing that we should be having is the nativity set. But no, we are literally just promoting candy canes, Santa Claus. Like, where does Santa Claus come from when it comes to Christmas? Um, Christmas trees, Okay, I get the star on the top of the tree because, Christ will be born. They follow the North Star. The wise men follow the North Star. I get it. But something about this whole Christmas story just doesn't sit well with me anymore. I feel like we've been lied to, and I feel like there's so much more underneath all of this with these symbols, these things. Like, what does all of this mean? Lately I've been asking myself these questions, and the holidays just don't feel so happy anymore. People are broke. And that's what I felt like when I was at the supermarket. I'm like, I really didn't want to spend any money at the supermarket. Food is expensive. And now to really gather with your family and have everybody over, that's expensive. It's really, really expensive to entertain now. It's ridiculous. You buy one bag of groceries, you spend over $100. And I feel like everybody was feeling the same way. Like nobody wanted to be in the supermarket, but they had to be there. It's like it was an unspoken thing. Like we had to be there because it's this Christmas, it's this holiday season that we need. And we just finished spending on Thanksgiving. I didn't do Thanksgiving. I wasn't even feeling too well on Thanksgiving. My children cooked. My girls cooked, but I didn't buy a big thing, and thank goodness all they wanted was like literally Super Bowl food. That's what we had for Thanksgiving. We had nachos and macaroni. It was like a smorgasbord of stuff. But I didn't cook that day. But I did cook for Christmas. I did, I didn't. Nobody wanted turkey, but I made chicken. I made different types of chicken, macaroni and cheese. My daughter made the macaroni and cheese. The greens. I made the greens, the yams. Um, my daughter baked cookies, and we had a great. It was a great day. We had a great day, but with family gathering, we all were here at my house. But I just feel like these holidays has just been forced on us, right? As soon as we finish Thanksgiving, then we have Christmas. Then we have New Year's. So everybody's going to be out drinking and, buying bottles and things like that, and going to New Year's Eve parties and spending. There's a New Year's Eve party not too far from my house at a hall. It's $170 a person. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's it's going to be a nice event. I'm not going. But I just feel like people don't want to spend that type of money anymore. $150 per person and that's probably cheap. I know some New Year's Eve parties are even more expensive than that. But I feel like people are not really feeling it because there's something in the atmosphere that is like, it just feels forced. Like we're over it. We don't want to spend this money on Christmas gifts. That's another thing. Why are we giving people Christmas gifts? All right, if this is about Jesus' birthday, why are we giving each other gifts? Why are we? This is all a ploy so that we can go more into debt and just be broke. The holidays are not happy anymore. People are starting to wake up to see that we've been forced to celebrate these holidays or shamed into celebrate. If you don't celebrate the holidays, oh, what's wrong with you? Why don't you celebrate Christmas? Oh, America, why don't you celebrate this? Why don't you celebrate? Because it's all been forced on us. What are we celebrating these things for? Just so that we can spend more money, to put more money into the economy, as if we need to spend more money. We spend enough money. Just commuting back and forth to work, we spending a lot of money. Gas is expensive. Tolls are expensive. The subways, the buses. And now they're forcing us. They're not forcing us. It's like that nobody has a gun to our heads telling us to do this. But it's an unspoken force. And if you don't participate in it, you are different. Oh, what's wrong with you? So to save face, many of us are just going through the motions of celebrating these holidays. Is it just me? Or are you feeling the same way? My son literally just brought me a big old cookie that my daughter just made. She's still making Christmas cookies. This cookie looks delicious. It's huge. Mm. Tastes good. I'll finish that later. With a little cup of almond milk. That's good. My daughter loves to bake. But is it just me? Or are you feeling this way too? Do you want to subscribe to these holidays? Are you checked out? I'm checked out. I don't want to participate anymore. I don't want to participate in these pagan holidays that society tells us that we have to participate in so that we can spend more money, be in more debt, and please other people. That's really what it's about. We're buying gifts for people. We're inviting people over to our house that we don't really like, whether it's family or friends or whatever. Getting drunk, arguing. There was an argument right next door to my house, my apartment, and I guess like they're on the other side of my apartment. Christmas night, they were arguing so bad. I'm like, who argues on Christmas? That goes to show you that these holidays mean nothing. They really mean nothing. It's just another day. But yet, we are subject to celebrating it. It's everywhere. It's in our face. It's on the TV. It's everywhere. It's on the radio. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Soon we'll be celebrating New Year. And then Valentine's Day. Then St. Patrick's Day. Then it's always something. So for those of us who don't have a boo, that's Valentine's Day means nothing. Oh, that's where they rub it in your face, or you don't have a significant other. Right? Meanwhile, there's so many things going on in this world, and we're being distracted by these holidays. I'm not going to sit here and blatantly say I'm not participating anymore, because I do have children that love these, to participate. But hopefully, slowly but surely, and they're grown, they're not children, they're not babies. But hopefully I can be a sense of reason to them, whereas they get to understand that these holidays are man-made and we don't have to participate. But everybody likes gifts, right? Everybody likes gifts. Everybody wants somebody to give them something. But you can give gifts all year round. We don't have to observe Christ's birthday once a year. Every day should be his birthday. Even our own birthdays. Every day should be our birthday. We should be thankful every day that we wake up. Every day that we see a new day. Because every day we're getting older. It's not just on that day we're a year older. No, every day we're getting older. We're getting a day older every single year. Every single day. But they've made us believe that we have to celebrate these holidays. They give us a day off from work, right? It's like, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Am I reading too much into this? What do you think? Because I think about these types of things. I think about these types of things. Who's really benefiting from these holidays? Is it us, or is there a higher power that is benefiting? Because this year, I really saw through the shenanigans. I'm like, I don't want to be out here buying food for Christmas. I don't, and it's not that I didn't want to buy my children any gifts. That's not where it was, but it was just the fact of, why do I have to buy them gifts? I buy them things all year round, all the time. Christmas is no different. But why we have to set aside a day to buy gifts? They're not Jesus Christ. My children are not Jesus Christ. Your children are not Jesus Christ. I'm not Jesus Christ. You're not Jesus Christ. I'm not supposed to get gifts. I wasn't born on this day. Why are we exchanging gifts? Why are we buying candy canes? Why is Santa Claus a part of this holiday? Why do we have Christmas trees? These are the questions that I need answers to in order for me to feel justified going forward to celebrate Christmas. Why do we celebrate Thanksgiving? The story I heard was not so happy. The story I heard was a story of blatant takeover. The story I heard was about disease and theft and trickery and manipulation. That's the story I heard about Thanksgiving. Why do we celebrate Thanksgiving? Why do we celebrate this time of the year? With gifts, food, gatherings, when at the end of the day, the stories don't make sense for us to celebrate. If anything, we should be feeling terrible, especially for Thanksgiving, and what happened to the Native Americans. Why are we celebrating that? Why are we carrying on this tradition like this was a happy occasion? Because the story I heard wasn't a happy holiday. The story I heard was plagued with terrorism. But yet we say happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Why? Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. I need some answers to these questions, please. Am I the only one feeling like this? Am I the only one that's like, I'm giving up on these holidays? I really don't want to subscribe to them anymore. We've been tricked. I feel like we've been tricked all of our lives to believe that these holidays were happy. Were a happy occasion. When in fact it wasn't. And for Christmas, yes, Christ's birthday is a happy occasion, but how do we know it was on December 25th? Who made this date up? And why are we celebrating it for each other as opposed to having this day as a day of Christ? Maybe we should all be in church that day, or on our knees praying to Christ, or, to Jesus. Like, why are we giving each other gifts and candy canes and Santa Claus and all this stuff? I don't get it. As a kid, it made perfect sense to me. I was getting gifts, the lights on the tree. It was just all so beautiful. And I just thought this was it. But as I'm getting older, more wiser, more aware, more awake, my discernment is sharpening. I'm asking more questions. And I need answers. Because otherwise, I think it's a waste of our time, it's a waste of our resources, it's a waste of our money to go out here being in debt, gathering with people that we probably won't see all year, only this day, getting drunk, overeating, but we're lining the pockets of entities that are more powerful than us. And I'm going to leave that right there for you guys. And with that, I say enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, love, and light.